Welcome back to Podcast by Committee. You guys are our committee. We are psyched to be back after the interview with Dave Brown, and we are here for the free agency frenzy. I'm Joe, joined by my co-hosts Logan and Graham. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great this week. Free agency had me going crazy today at work. I was just like, we got to get on the pod and talk about this.
Just
It's
not
absolutely crazy. Huh?
You weren't working, just looking at free agency?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Logan?
Whatever.
Okay.
You know,
Thanks.
Broncos are in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys
Bad
better
spot.
get some signs of people.
Hey, we got
Pretty
Brendan Jones, so
Nice.
it's turning
Huge.
around.
Yeah.
Hey, Colts re-signed a lot of their in-house guys, so I'm pretty psyched about that. Got to
Yeah,
bring back
that's-
Kenny Moore, though. But, yeah, we can bust on into news and notes. Starting off with some heaters. Aaron Jones, cut. That was done after the Josh Jacobs signing. A lot of people thought, wow, it's going to be the best backfield in the league. And 5 minutes later, Aaron Jones was immediately cut. So, thank you, Brian Gutekunst. Any reactions on that, guys?
I think
Yeah,
it's.
I don't know.
Go ahead. I think
don't
it's.
get- You said go
This
ahead
is-
and then you started talking.
Because then you stopped and you
Oh,
kept
okay.
going, I don't know. I thought you were going to give us some insight. Go ahead. Give us
Nah,
insight.
it's too late now. I
Oh, my
lost it.
gosh, guys.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, we're not talking
We
about
don't really
this.
care.
Good move or bad move?
We're not talking about this.
T. Higgins requested a trade today.
Yeah,
That
he's
was
going to get
huge.
I
traded
want
to the Cowboys.
Falcons. I want to see him on the Falcons.
I want to see him on the Panthers. Let's go, Bryce Young.
No one wants to see him on the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Panthers.
nobody wants to
It
see
makes
any good
sense,
player on the
though.
Panthers,
Like,
dude.
Yeah,
Besides Robert Hunt. Am
I don't
right,
think so.
guys?
I don't think the
Well-
Panthers should be giving up draft capital right now,
Fair point.
Yeah.
but I think the Falcons should.
Well, I think if they would have gone back in time and traded for him last year for a second-round pick and not pick Jonathan Mingo, they would have done that deal. But it is what it is, because now they have Jonathan Mingo and no T. Higgins.
Yep.
Brian Burns, we can move into trade news. Brian Burns, Carolina Panthers defensive end, traded to the New York Giants for a second and a fifth, and then was extended for 5 years, $150 million. That's big money, guys.
I mean,
He's a good big player.
let's think about this. Panthers, what do? You trade your best player for a second and a fifth?
That's
Come on.
I
to
don't
be
think
fair,
you're
he
getting
wanted
much
to
more.
go.
Yeah,
He
I don't
wanted
think
to
you're.
leave.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
they're.
a lot of
well,
players
here's a
want to
free
leave,
agent.
but like,
I think you're lucky you got anything for him
I
because you
guess.
tagged and trade him. So
Yeah.
I think they're happy they got
I just,
something for
I
him.
feel bad for
I think-
for Panthers fans right now.
that
Well, they could have
Giants
gotten a
defensive
lot more
line's
a
great.
year ago. I'll tell you that.
Well,
If they traded him.
but yeah,
Yeah.
they should have probably
Yeah, they
last
really
year.
should
But
have. They didn't
No,
win
Logan,
this
you're
year.
right. That like Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now Brian Burns.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Crazy.
Aziz
good.
Ojulari, if he's healthy.
I
He makes it
also
really special.
Aziz Ojulari is my favorite defensive player in the league. So
Wow.
What I wanna
Not
watch
Patrick
is-
Sam?
he's
Just
really
like
good at
their-
that franchise.
Their practice reps. I want to see their practice reps like Evan Neal trying to guard Brian Burns. That's what I
Don't worry,
want
he'll
to
be
see.
cut. Don't worry.
He will not
He's
be cut.
garbage. So, anyways, Russell Wilson to Pittsburgh. Logan, your team's former quarterback.
Paying
Signing
him
with the
$37
Steelers.
million next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well-
and the Steelers are not. So,
Think he starts?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
1000%.
I think there's. a
Are they
new
still
100.
are they still in Fields discussions? Do you
No,
think?
I would
Who
say
is
not.
now? That's the thing.
I think
'cause
I talked about
Falcons got
this
hurt.
with our local Bears fan, but I would say Seahawks could be maybe
Yeah.
if you think about it. He could
What
go
about
somewhere to back up a
Vikings?
year, like
Yeah, what about
or
Vikings?
not Vikings, but in division, you don't really want to trade
Fair
a
point,
starting
yeah.
level quarterback. I would say the Giants maybe if you squint. I would
I
say
don't want to squint.
Jets
know.
or Rams.
No.
As you've only got 1 or 2 years left of your guy.
I don't know, man. It's just a tough situation.
Well, it's a tough
Fields
situation.
now.
Or
'Cause-
Broncos. Denver Broncos.
At this point, maybe.
Yeah.
Las Vegas
Plus, you guys
Raiders.
have, like, not much draft capital.
Nah. Raiders got their guy.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
Gardner
think.
Minshew.
Well, we'll talk about this in a bit, but Gardner Minshew to the Raiders makes a lot of people think they're going to draft a rookie quarterback.
Probably will.
Which makes a lot of sense. So
Maybe.
we'll see there. And then we can move on to Jerry Jeudy, traded the Cleveland Browns for a fifth and a sixth. I think we've heard this song before, guys. Elijah Moore last year. Ring a bell? When he was
Yep.
supposed to be the wide receiver the Jets had been waiting for
Yeah.
for 20 years and
Oh.
then got traded 3 years into his career.
I can tell you exactly what's going to happen this offseason. We're going to hear Deshaun Watson and Jerry Jeudy making a special connection, and then he's going to get 4 targets a game and like 40 yards in his highest scoring game. Like, come on.
I think
Prediction, 600 yards.
he has potential. He has a lot of potential, but we haven't seen it yet.
Correct.
It's not
I don't
looking
think so.
good.
I think he's terrible.
He almost had 1,000 yards one season. I'll give him that.
True, he had like 998 or something crazy like that. But that's also because he put up like 170 in the last game.
Yeah, but I mean, low risk, mid reward deal for the Browns. Broncos got a solid return for a guy that was going to be a free agent soon, anyways. I think, right?
I think it's a good deal for both. I don't think
so.
either side's like, oh no.
Got robbed.
I think both sides are pretty
Yeah,
happy.
I mean, I'm glad you guys got rid of him, though. Like,
I'm glad we did. We needed to for Cap and for. He just wasn't. It wasn't just working out.
Well,
yeah.
we can now move on to a blockbuster, guys. I don't know if you guys saw this, but one of the biggest deals of the week was the Jaguars going out and acquiring their quarterback of the future, Mac Jones, for a 6th-round pick. When Trevor Lawrence gets benched this year, Mac Jones will win MVP.
With Gabe Davis.
With Gabe Davis now, who they just signed. Spoiler alert. And then the last.
And who's the other guy? Devin Duvernay.
Devin Duvernay.
Hey, all-pro
Look at
return,
that.
man.
Wait, they signed Devin Duvernay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
Why did I think he went somewhere else? I thought he went to the Jets.
Mm-hmm. He
No.
seems like a Jet, though. I can.
I think I just saw
He
the.
does.
I think I saw the J.
He reminds me
I can
of.
see him in a Jets uniform so cleanly. Dude.
I know.
He reminds me of Corey Davis.
Oh, I was gonna say Xavier Gibson.
He doesn't remind me.
He reminds me of Xavier
He's
Gibson,
a Xavier Gibson type.
just because they're special teamers. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then last move, Carlton Davis to Detroit for a 3rd-round pick. Detroit also got 2 6ths. That's what Logan told me, 2 6th-round picks. So that wraps up the news and notes for this week. And we can move on to me reading out a bunch of names and a bunch of contract extensions and no one really saying anything. Free agency frenzy, woo!
Oh, yeah.
I would like to go ahead and say that, we're recording on Monday, so a lot more could happen by the time this is released. I feel like that goes without saying. And then I wrote down a lot of contracts here, but this is like a fourth of the contracts that were signed, if I'm being honest. So, I mean, if I didn't say a guy, it's probably because their name wasn't important enough to be said.
Yeah. Or they're just like re-signing with their
yeah.
team. It's just nothing
Yeah.
changes.
did you put down resigns?
I put down some resigns.
Grover Stewart. Did you put down Grover Stewart?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Down Grover
That's
Stewart.
shocking.
It was only the
Did you
big
put Kenny
resigns.
Moore?
No.
Kenny Moore didn't
Didn't sign
resign.
anywhere.
Oh, he didn't?
But we can go and get started. We got Dalton Schultz re-signed with the Texans, 3 years, $36 million. That was a bit of an older one. But I think it makes sense for Stroud. I think getting the security blanket back for a couple more years. Because he was just on a 1-year deal, right? Which was surprising.
I think so, yeah.
A longer one, but then we got Baker Mayfield, 3 years, $100 million. That's around what we said.
Go.
If you're a fan of the podcast, if you're a committee member, we agreed that he would get about $35 million, and that's around what he got. He's got room for incentives. So Buccaneers have their supposed quarterback of the future for now. Any reactions on that, guys?
I think it's good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good
What do you
move
think
on
of the
their part.
value? I mean, I think it's around what was projected, right?
Yeah, I mean, when Kirk's getting paid 45, I think they're not
Yeah.
too far off of each other.
Yeah. And
I
they
feel
brought
like you
back Mike
could have
Evans. So.
given him a little less. That feels like a
I don't know,
lot.
I feel like it's with the cap room going up and quarterback.
That's true.
And we knew he was going to be back there. It was just a matter of time.
I think it's a good deal. I think it's about as.
Yeah.
I think it's a good deal for both sides too. I don't think he got underpaid. I don't think he's overpaid.
And then extension-wise, Zaire Franklin with the Colts, 3-year, $31 million extension, keeping the linebacker at home, tackle leader. I'm psyched about that one. Can't lie. But yeah, Zaire's staying at home. And then we got Landon Dickerson. I don't know if you guys saw this. Now the highest paid guard in NFL history.
Really?
It's like an $87 million contract over 4 years.
Did Robert Hunt, was his more than that?
No.
It wasn't?
Well, no, it's something about like it said the richest contract for a guard.
Oh,
in
what
NFL
does that
history.
mean? Does that mean per year?
I don't think so. Because
I never know.
Yeah,
if they-
it might, because
Jalen Brown has the
$20 million.
richest contract in NBA history, and I still don't know what that means.
I think it might be because
Is it per year?
I think it's averaging, if I'm doing my math, like
Maybe it's like
almost
in
22.
all through the entire.
No, because Robert
not?
Hunt's is more.
No, it wasn't.
It's
Robert Hunt was
100.
20.
No, Robert Hunt was. He said it more like total because Robert Hunt was
yeah.
100 total.
So I think it might be the highest per year deal because it was like 22.
He got paid a lot.
Yeah, a lot of money for Landon Dickerson. I think they wanted to keep that line together after the Jason Kelsey retirement. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You can argue maybe a bit of an overpay, but he's a good player. So,
It's an overpay.
I mean, it is what it is. Chris Jones staying with the Chiefs, 5-year, $159 million contract.
5 years.
And if you know the Chiefs, they spread out their money weird, so he's not costing too much this year, I don't think. I think it's only a $5 million hit in 2024. I read that somewhere. But overall, $159 million, and a lot of it's guaranteed. So, Michael Pittman re-signed with the Colts. This was rumored to happen for a while, and it just got put in ink today. 3 years, $70 million. I think it was solid value for a guy that's
What's that
going
per
to go
year?
over 1,000 yards, but
Like
that'd be
22-ish.
23. So, yeah, I think it's
That's
solid
not bad.
value. And the way the
He's a
wide
good
receiver
player.
market's going, it's a fair deal. This one's old. Jalen Johnson, 4 years, $76 million, stays with the Bears.
Great value.
Great value,
I
absolutely.
don't think they overpaid at all.
Yeah, I think he was underpaid a little bit for the way he played last year.
I know.
And,
I was surprised he was
he's-
under 20, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he is the second best corner last year, so he was.
Behind Pat Surtain, yeah.
Behind, you guessed it, Deron Bland.
Is Joe with us? Oh, there he
There
is.
he is.
I'm back. I just got back. What's up? I'm assuming Logan had some good commentary there.
No, Graham actually
Justin
did.
Just me,
Matabuike.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
About De'Aaron
Justin
Bland.
Matabuike re-signed with the
De'Aaron.
Ravens. 4 years, $98 million after like a 13 sack year for him. So,
Good for him.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal for the Ravens. Bring back a premier pass rusher, especially at the D tackle position. I think it makes a lot of sense for both sides. So, Leonard Williams. This one just came out. Leonard Williams re-signing with the Seahawks. 3 years, $65 million deal. So, we're almost done with the boring part, guys. Chill out.
Yeah, can we do 0 more re-signs?
Yeah.
'Cause,
This is the last one.
The last re-sign?
Yes.
You say we're done like a
Why
few.
did you? Yeah, why did you
These
do
are the
so
big
many
ones. I don't know what to
re-signs?
tell you guys.
These are not
big
big
deals.
Michael Pittman's not that big.
He was a premier free agent. Okay.
Okay,
Deion
but
Dawkins,
it's a re-sign.
tackle for the Bills.
Well,
3
you were
years,
done
Wow,
Deion
Deion
Dawkins.
Dawkins.
It's a
Thanks,
$20
Joe.
million a year
You can
deal.
pay anyone $20 million.
Oh my
It doesn't mean they're
gosh.
like a stud player.
$20 million
He's
a
good.
year extension.
Our
He is
listeners
good.
don't care.
Now we
Sorry,
can move
guys.
to the fun
We're sorry.
part. These are the new deals.
Joe's a free agency robot.
Starting off with Kevin Byard, 2-year, $15 million deal for the Chicago Bears. Bolstering that defensive backfield with Jalen Johnson. Could be a fun year in Chicago. Could be a really
Yeah.
boring year, too.
No, it'll be
depending
fun.
on how well this next signing does. DeAndre Swift,
Oh,
3-year, $24 million. I don't think DeAndre Swift is that good.
he's not
so.
good, especially behind that line, man.
It wasn't an overpay, but
I don't think they overpaid, but I don't think he's just
I
that
don't
good of
think
a
it makes
player. So
sense.
he just
Yeah.
shouldn't have been signed in the first place. So
Mm-mm.
you can call it an overpay.
Yeah, UFL legend DeAndre
Yeah.
Swift in the future. But yeah, I think that's kind of dumb. Logan thought it was good value, which it is. It's good. It's solid value, but I just don't like the player that much.
Yeah, same.
Then we got the weirdest signing of the day, maybe Tony Pollard to the Tennessee
Yeah.
Titans. 3
I
years,
hate it so
$24
much.
million.
Weird.
I just think Tajay Spears is a better option.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
know why they
He's
paid
not
him that
better.
much.
Right now.
I think if you take into consideration age, I think starting
Maybe.
Tajay Spears right now is better.
Is more
Yeah.
beneficial, yeah.
I think that all the teams in the league are trying to make fantasy football as boring as possible the next
Yeah,
years.
by
I think
signing
that's Tony Pollard to
two
compete with
fantasy
Tajay
relevant
Spears.
running backs.
Yeah. Well, Rashad White is the old Tajay Spears, so you'll have to go with him, Logan. Christian Wilkins signed with the Raiders, 4 years, $110 million. Big money for the big man, D tackle. What do you guys think of that?
Overpay.
Okay.
He's
I
good.
think it's him and Max Crosby on the same line could be really scary.
Yeah, that's
but-
Yeah.
lethal.
Too bad no one else is on that defense.
correct. Hey, Divine Diablo.
Oh, I've heard about Divine Diablo. Yeah.
If Tyree Wilson develops,
If Tyree Wilson does,
if
Oh,
he doesn't, then it's not.
we can't count on that.
We can't. That's correct. Probably the most important signing of the day: Kirk Cousins to the Atlanta Falcons, which have been rumored for a while. Again, 4-year, $180 million. That's a
Crazy.
big time extension, and the Falcons finally get a quarterback. So that's what it is. Bijan's getting 2,000 yards this year, but you didn't hear that from me. You guys
Must
think
be
that was
all
an overpay,
receiving.
or
'Cause- yeah, I think that was an overpay.
you think?
I think
I mean,
You got your
he's-
guy.
he's
You
a
had to
great
give
guy.
him-
But like,
I think it's the way that free agent quarterback, like that market is going. Like it's just Jimmy Garoppolo got paid like so much money last year. So
yeah,
I mean, I really don't think this was that bad of an overpay. Maybe a little bit, but he's a good quarterback. So and they got a good
mean-
line; they can protect him.
just like think about it compared to Baker's deal. Like, Baker's way younger, and I know
Mhm.
Kirk's like better than him right now, maybe, but it's close. It's not like a 10 million a year
Yeah, that's what
difference
I was
for me.
thinking. But
Yeah.
you got your guy, and he's a good leader too.
Yeah, and the line,
Oh.
man.
We just
he's
had a
gonna have
signing.
all day
Breaking
long.
news on air: Zach Moss to the Bengals, 2-year, $8 million
Oh,
deal.
Joe, that's your guy.
That is
Joe
my guy. That's
Mixon's
just saying.
released.
What really?
Yeah, Joe Mixon got
What?
released.
Joe Mixon just got cut live
And
on
No
air.
way. I feel like the Cowboys are gonna end up with Joe Mixon.
Zach
Ooh.
Moss is better than Joe Mixon, anyways. So
No,
That's
he's not.
not crazy to say.
It's just not
That's
true.
it's not
Not
ridiculous
crazy
to
to
say
say. That's not ridiculous.
that. But cool. That's good. I like it. Good for you, Zach Moss. Go get your bag.
He's getting $4 million
For a running back, that's pretty good. Okay. Saquon got like $6 million a year more than that and had to go be the number 2 overall pick. So it is what it is. Speaking of Eagles signings, Bryce Huff, 3 years, $51 million. This was a polarizing one for a lot of people. A guy that didn't play every down as a pass rusher,
And now
getting
yeah.
a lot.
he hasn't played like 500 snaps in a season in his career.
Yeah, that's what I saw. So
That's wild.
Don't know about
I mean,
that
he'll
one.
be an every down guy for them because Hassan Reddick might be out the door, but
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
money.
that is a
You
lot.
could use on like I don't know, anything else really, a corner or something. I don't know. But then the most surprising signing of the day for me was Josh Jacobs to the Packers. 4 years,
That was
$48
shocking.
million.
It was.
I didn't see that coming at all. No one had that as a landing spot. But I gotta tell you, I love it. I think it's so much
Mhm.
fun. I just came out of the blue for me. Do you guys? I mean, how do you guys think this affects the Packers' offense?
I
as
like
a
it a
whole?
lot. I think
mean-
the Packers offense is I think Aaron Jones,
How much a better of a player? But Aaron Jones
He's
has
a
the
lot.
injury. He
I'd
has
say
the
he's
injury.
significantly better player.
If you take that into account, I think he is quite a bit better. I think this is an improvement. It improves the offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. I think it wasn't an overpay by any means. It was a lot of money, but I think it elevates your offense to a good point, especially
Yeah.
in Green Bay.
And the money's not really what matters to me in
Yeah.
Green Bay because like they have so many young guys. But like I'm just thinking Aaron Jones, he's towards the end of all he can give, and you got a bigger guy who's maybe more of a power back than Aaron Jones. So I like to
Yeah.
see that.
I feel like the vibes are off though.
Yeah.
The
But
vibes are
once the season starts, I feel like we're gonna switch it up with a lot.
He just
of
doesn't
these.
fit.
I can see what you're talking about, like for sure. Sometimes just picturing certain players in a different
I know.
jersey just
Like I
doesn't
saw
make
the
sense.
jersey swap and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Saquon makes a ton of sense. Like,
Saquon
I like the
looks
look.
good. Saquon
Yeah.
looks good.
well,
Josh Jacobs,
actually, we're
I don't
getting
know.
to it right now.
Have we not talked about
Saquon.
Saquon?
We
Oh,
haven't
shoot.
yet. Saquon to the Eagles,
That's a good deal.
crazy, which
Great
is
deal.
crazy.
He could run for
Interdivisional
1,800.
Yeah.
Rival, 3-year, $38 million. Solid money. Definitely not an overpay by any means, and he's gonna be running against the Giants twice a year. So.
If he stays healthy, offensive player of the year.
What are you talking about running against the Giants twice a year? Now they have like an amazing D line.
Well, he's still gonna, and the Eagles have an amazing O line. So
Well, less amazing.
Probably
we
one
got
person.
Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata,
Cam
Still less-
Jurgens.
still
Cam
less
Jurgens.
They've
amazing.
got Cam Jurgens now.
Who's the other one? Who's the other starter on the line?
Who'd you name?
Dickerson, Jurgens, Johnson, Mailata.
Oh, who's the other guard? It's the
The guy
kid
we
from
got
Alabama. Yeah, it's the kid from Alabama.
No, it's
Um,
Dickerson. That's Dickerson.
no, that was
That's
Dickerson.
Dickerson?
that we had.
Is he the Bama guy?
Who's the other starter? Logan, look it up.
We're
It's
gonna
obviously
know
pretty
this.
good Since you guys were hyping up the Eagles O line.
He's a good player. Whoever this is a good player. Never mind, it's not a good player. I think they lost someone. It's Sua Opeta.
Oh yeah, it's not him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Then something I thought the Giants would re-sign this player, but Xavier McKinney, Went to the
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers, 4 years, $68 million.
They should have re-signed him.
I don't think
What
for
are
that
they
money
doing?
they should have.
Not
Man.
for
That's
that.
a lot of
It was
money
it
for.
was a big offer, but
He's good though, man.
He's great, but
he played every snap last year, played great. It's
Yeah.
a big signing for the Packers, man. They've had a great free agency.
They have. I love their free
Um,
agency.
Yeah, really interesting signing there. Could transform that defense, especially with new defensive coordinator. I don't know his name, Boston College head coach. And then we got Robert Hunt, 5 years, $100 million to go protect Bryce Young on the Carolina Panthers. Whole lot of money for like a guard. So
I like investing in your offensive line when you got a
Necessary.
quarterback.
makes
Yep.
sense. Austin Eckler, woof.
Woof.
2 years, $11 million maybe. Hasn't been
It's too
exactly
much.
confirmed to the
Anything's too
Washington
much.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Not
If he's
that
not
big.
paying you,
Yeah, you just got a worse Antonio
yeah, no.
Gibson. Congrats.
I mean, you had Brian Robinson. Do you really need a guy like that?
Yeah, no, you
oh,
don't.
I mean, I don't think he's the feature guy anymore.
Well,
No, I
no,
don't think
but
so
I mean,
either.
did you need to do that? I don't think you did.
I mean, you could, but also, yeah, vibes don't fit.
Vibes
can't
don't
see him in
fit.
the jersey.
Exactly.
I could
Can't
see him
the
in
jersey
like
won't work out.
a Jets jersey. I could see him in like a
Chiefs.
Dolphins jersey. I could
Just
see him in a
give him
Dolphins
Chiefs.
jersey. Wow, that fits. Dolphins fit.
You heard it here, folks. Logan can see him in that jersey.
I could, but no,
That's what's important for me,
Yeah.
honestly.
he won't be
Agreed.
good. Doesn't fit.
And then last one, Frankie Louvu to the Washington Commanders, 3 years, $36 million. That's a pretty good deal. For
I could see him in a Commanders jersey.
I like
can
it.
too. But not bad money. So that is about a fourth of the free agency deals that were signed.
Antonio Gibson?
It was
We
a.
didn't talk about Antonio
I
Gibson.
didn't talk about
It's
Antonio
not that
Gibson.
big.
Gabe
I
Davis?
didn't
Say it. We talked about Gabe
I don't
Davis.
like
Did we
Gabe
actually?
Davis.
We did not talk about
think
I didn't
so.
say his money, but he went to the Jaguars.
We went to Mac Jones. We talked about him with
Not
Mac.
that
Oh,
impressed.
yeah.
But this was like the biggest free agency day we've
Oh,
had.
yeah. Oh, my gosh.
In a long
In
time.
so long. I mean, it felt like every single player got signed today, even though they didn't, which is
Daniil Hunter's still up there. He'll
Anymore.
probably be signed by the time. Everyone will be signed by the time this comes out, probably.
probably just
Yeah.
to spite us.
But, yeah.
They're all waiting.
But yeah, Daniil Hunter.
Contracts in hand.
There's some other big ones. Probably.
I don't think there's
Let's
a
look.
single other big one.
Justin Simmons. Patrick Queen, who I thought got signed by the Seahawks, but I'm pretty sure I got fake accounted.
That's embarrassing.
Derrick Henry, Tyron Smith, Marquise
saw-
Brown.
On the NFL.com, they have Jacoby Brissett as a free agent ranked above Derrick Henry by one spot, which is
Oh.
crazy.
We're undervaluing quarterback or
Wow.
running back too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Speaking of which, Jacoby Brissett homecoming to the Patriots, he'll start. So
He,
Yeah,
sorry,
you
Jaden
think?
Daniels.
They
you're
won't
still
draft
pick now.
anyone.
Patriots don't want you anymore.
They'll take Bo Nix
Um,
instead.
But we can move on to
Patriots for
question of the
Justin
week.
Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they're taking Jaden Daniels.
But we talked about it before. I hate the landing spot. No,
I can see him.
What if
I
they
can see
took?
him in the.
It'd be
What if
boring.
they picked up Justin Fields and took Marvin Harrison?
But yeah, it would be Justin Fields and Marvin.
Hear
You
me
would
out.
get Marvin Harrison though.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. What if they pick up Justin Fields, trade up, draft Caleb Williams, make them fight to the death? Whoever wins gets the starting job.
That probably wouldn't happen. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
probably.
allowed.
Realistically, they wouldn't
Makes
sign one and then try to kill him.
Is
so
that the unrealistic part for you?
Yeah, that's the
Signing one?
unrealistic one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think
Not
they would.
bad.
I don't think they would sign him.
I think I know the answer to this, but if you draft a rookie, does it have to be a 4-year deal or 3 or 4 year deal?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Because, what if you sign Jaden Daniels like a 1-year deal? $30 million. Anyways, question of the week. I want to know your least favorite and favorite signing. I said that out of order. It doesn't have to be favorite like best. It can be favorite like your favorite just to it's cool. And least favorite just because you think it's
it
stupid.
is cool. I know my least favorite.
If it
Yeah,
helps,
my
I
least
can-
favorite
I
is
can
definitely
start.
Mac Jones.
That's not. That's a
Great
trade.
signing.
That's a trade.
Well, that's a signing.
He didn't
It's
sign. He
He didn't
just got
sign.
traded there.
He signed
Well,
his
He's, I guess.
Boarding
He
pass.
signed his. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I like the Josh Jacobs signing just because it was coming out of nowhere for me, and I think it's pretty fun. Sad that Aaron Jones had to go, but I would say that's my favorite just for the factor of fun that it throws in for fantasy football and for the Packers in and of itself. So that's my favorite. Someone to go next.
My favorite's Lloyd Cushenberry to the Titans because he
Huge.
got a lot of money, and I really like him. He seems like a really humble and nice guy.
Why didn't you guys resign him then?
Because he a ton of money, Joe. We don't have a ton of money. He set a few records for center contracts. I think he deserves it. He had a great year. He's young.
He is young.
Played on the greatest college football team of all time.
Which was
2019 LSU.
Yeah, okay, that's what
Yeah.
I knew it. Graham, you got a favorite?
Yeah, my favorite is probably Kirk, to be honest.
I agree.
It's
I think
fun.
It's fair. I think it's a lot of fun.
He's gonna like bolster that offense so much, I feel like.
What number do you
well-
think he wears?
I think he'll
He got
ooh,
8.
no,
No way he could say it.
maybe not. Logan
First
But
off,
what if Kyle
said
Pitts
that.
goes
I
back
don't know.
to? Oh, Kyle
He
Pitts
won't-
wore 8
I don't think
first.
Kyle Pitts will. First off, looks super cool. I would be really mad if he does.
9
I
would
would
look
be
cool
too.
on Kirk.
I think he's good enough of a player where
0.
he could keep it.
Kirk should wear 0.
Kirk should wear 0, yes.
No.
Or
So
12. I think he should wear.
No, I don't want him
He
to become
seems
a
like a
12
12, I can't
quarterback.
lie.
No,
He
he's just
seems
a
like a
white
12.
quarterback. That doesn't mean he's 12.
That does.
Yeah,
He seems
that
like a 9
does.
to me. He seems like a 9.
No.
9.
Why not? No, Joe.
9 is for like the short, like
Joe
little
Burrow?
guys, like,
We're
guys.
Bryce Young right now.
Bryce
You're
Young,
Bryce
Drew
Young right now.
Brees, guys
Joe
like
Burrow.
Desmond Ritter, who
Joe
sucks.
Burrow.
Plus Desmond
Desmond
Ritter
Ritter's
has
not
we
short.
wouldn't have to give it up.
Yeah, you couldn't get the number from Desmond Ritter.
Wait, no, he wears 4 now.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dumb. He wears 4.
Oh, he does. What about 1?
No.
No, he feels like a 12.
7?
7.
That's not bad.
How many white people have more 7 as a quarterback?
I don't think there's that many, honestly.
I'm trying to think.
7.
There's not too
Who would have
many.
worn
Not-
7?
But maybe he would make that move.
Because I can only think of
Just 'cause he
Michael
thinks he
Vick and
can-
Geno
I don't know.
Smith.
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett.
There's got to be one.
Kyle Allen's worn 7. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Kyle.
there you
He
go.
wore 8 too, right?
I'm sure he's worn a lot of numbers in his career. Unfortunately for him, I'm sure he's had to choose a number quite a lot. of times.
Elway. But
Okay.
that's a long
Oh,
time
yeah.
ago.
Well, I'm thinking
And-
more current, like modern. Day.
Yeah, I know. Let's think.
Is there anyone?
I
is there
got
anyone-
it pulled up.
Ben DiNucci wore number 7.
He's not in the NFL right now.
No.
Wait, is he? Is he still in
No.
Broncos?
No, he's not. He's
Tim
in the
Boyle?
UFL.
Tim Boyle.
Tim
There's
Boyle
another
is
stud.
Not. He does not count as an NFL quarterback.
Taysom Hill.
That's tight end.
Brian
No.
Hoyer.
Not a tight end.
Shut up. Brian Hoyer doesn't exist.
That's right. CJ Stroud.
No.
Again, doesn't really fit the criteria. Malik Willis doesn't fit the criteria. Yeah, it's not looking great. But maybe he could do it. Chase Daniel. He's not in the league
Chase
anymore,
Daniel. He wore 7.
but no one ever saw it.
Well, fair point.
I
and
think,
then-
yeah. My vote's for 7 now. Or 6. What about 6?
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah,
I like
6.
No.
Just for like the
I
bad
don't
boy
like 6.
quarterbacks.
I think Baker Mayfield changed that. I think Baker Mayfield made it cool.
No, Baker is like, he feels like a bad boy quarterback.
He's
I
bad
think
boy
it's.
quarterback.
I know. I think. Oh, you said. I thought you just said bad.
No,
Bad
bad
boy.
boy. He's like
I think Kirk wants to. Kirk wants that narrative
He's
around
just
him.
not that guy, man. He's just not that guy.
love you, Kirk.
I think he could wear 6.
And then least favorite side.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
You're not done.
18.
Sorry.
He could also wear 18.
No.
Just put a
No,
1 on it.
come
Just
on.
put a 1 on it.
88.
No. 88. Yeah. We're just like what if he wears
32.
like 33, like Devin
33.
33.
Brown, Ohio State?
That's awful.
Are they allowed to? Can quarterback?
Yeah.
do that?
They can now, I thought.
They
I
should.
think they might be able to. I think someone should.
Oh yeah, because Teddy Bridgewater wore 50, so
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's for,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
He
was
can do
nice.
that.
now retired Teddy Bridgewater. But least favorite signing. I think I just hate the Tony Pollard signing. Honestly, that's kind of mine.
Yeah,
I just
it is
think it's
bad.
stupid, and I hate the Titans. And Tony Pollard had a bad year, so
Yeah.
not fun at all.
True.
Did he get 1,000 this year?
Yes.
Okay,
Because
there's
he
no
got
way he didn't.
unlimited.
Because he got a lot of
touches.
carries, yeah.
What a shame.
Where's Rico Dowdle go?
Dude, he's our
Um,
RB1. We have to keep him.
Probably to the gym to work out.
He's a free agent, right?
No.
Yeah,
Could
I
be.
think he is. I'm pretty sure Rico Dowdle's a free agent.
Are you sure?
I think
We're
so.
definitely going to re-sign him. He wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, he
I'm not
was
gonna,
pretty good.
he's not an RB1, obviously. But he
Never
was
know.
not bad.
Didn't think
Like,
Tony Pollard was until a couple years ago.
Yeah. And then he wasn't.
Now he's on the Titans. Hey, he's good enough for the Titans. He's good enough for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I hate Tony Pollard. Graham, who was your least favorite signing? Well, Logan's looking this up.
Man, I don't know. I didn't
Yes.
dislike too many of them.
He is a free agent.
Okay, thank you.
I
I know
don't
you
know.
hated Swift. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, Swift. Swift is definitely the one. Because I like all the other ones. Like I don't care about money as much unless it's my team. I just like
Yeah.
seeing good players go to cool teams.
Because salary cap just keeps going up.
Yeah.
So, that's what it is. Logan?
Mhm.
I like good players getting paid, and Geno Smith did not get paid. Not Geno Smith. Ooh, Geno Stone did not get paid enough.
Yeah.
So that was your least favorite?
That was my least favorite. He's getting paid as like the 15th highest safety, and he was like a top 5 this year.
So what's that safety duo? It's Dax Hill and him now?
Dax Hill, him, and is Cam Taylor-Britt corner or safety?
Corner.
Corner.
Had a good year. He had a really good
He
year.
had a really good year. I watched
I was
him.
impressed by him.
It's not a good Madden player, I'll tell you that.
Probably not.
No corners are good at Madden.
No. You know who showed some flashes? It was that DJ Turner for the Bengals. Showed some
DJ
he was
Turner.
the super fast Michigan corner.
He's super fast Michigan.
Yeah. So
He's running like a 4.36 or something. Or is it
Yeah.
faster than that?
they have no more Chidobe Awuzie now. So
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, they'll have to find someone. But I think Cam Taylor-Britt could be a really good player.
yeah. Let's see. We can move on to Hall of Fame or Hall of Lame. I got a good one this week.
Oh, you did this? I didn't know you were doing this.
Oh yeah. I got a good one this week. Receiver, current as always. I might not ever shake that up just because it's too much
Okay.
fun. You guys ready for the stats?
We're ready.
Yeah.
717 receptions,
Lower end.
10,134 yards,
Pretty
Mid.
good.
76
many.
touchdowns.
76?
That's pretty good.
Okay,
I'd
that's
say
better
Hall
than
of Fame.
Diggs? Is that better than Diggs?
Oh, that's way better than Diggs.
I think it's about the same
It's
as
less
Diggs.
receptions.
I think it's really close to Diggs.
I'm not going to input anything here. Put my
Oh,
hands
so you
up.
can't
I
tell
know
us
the
where he's
player.
at in his
I know the
career.
play. I'm not telling anything.
Can you tell
That's-
us?
I mean, do you
General
remember
idea
last
where
week?
he's at in his career. Is he
I'm
winding
not
down?
saying-
Is he
I'm not
winding
saying
down?
anything.
Logan. Last week was Keenan Allen, and Keenan had like 900 some receptions for like 11,000 yards. This guy is 700.
What's the average
for
there? Can you read it again,
10,000.
Joe?
717 receptions,
717.
10,130. I can't tell if it's a 4 or 9 that I wrote, but it's 1,000 or 10,130 something. And then 76 touchdowns.
Okay. And then what would you say? 700 what?
717 receptions.
117. So that's 14 yards a catch. That's
Yeah.
really good.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
For
man.
76 touchdowns. So he's a guy that makes big plays. He's a big play guy. And he's done it a lot.
Sure, but
It's a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to overthink it.
I think so too, man.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. Lock it in.
okay. I would say so too. I wanted to make you guys overthink this and say no, hopefully, because
I know who it is. I
Tyreek
think.
Hill.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
Okay, yeah, so
I
it
wanted
was
to
a
make
big
you guys
play guy,
overthink
yeah.
and hopefully say no because I wanted to be like a big. But it is interesting.
Oh, he's
because
absolutely.
he
with
might
those
retire
stats?
soon. That's what the rumor is. So
He's at end of contract, right?
yeah. So
that's like 3 years, though. So if he's going to put
Yeah.
another 30,000 yards, he's going to have like 13.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is a Hall of Famer.
And he'll be
but I
a
just
no
I
doubter.
thought it was interesting
Oh,
to
yeah.
see if people thought it was already a lock or not. But
Oh, he's a lock.
I'd say
And
it is.
79 touchdowns.
And then you throw on a ring, you
Mhm.
throw on,
And you
this
throw on,
season
like,
he just had an offense.
20 touchdowns. He'll have
but
over 100 touchdowns
Yeah.
and like 13,000 yards.
he'll probably
Yeah.
have 13,000 yards and over 100 touchdowns. Yeah, he's
That's
a lot.
immediate.
you think he can get over? Yeah, he can probably get over 100 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
21 more,
Yeah, I'd say so. 3 seasons.
unless he has a historic decline.
Yeah,
Could happen.
he could.
Yeah, good.
We can go into the fun segment. Graham, what do you got for us?
All right, so this week we're looking more at the players this week. Looking into some of the gear that they have. We don't feel like they're well enough equipped to play this game of football that we love so much. So we added a few things to make the game more interesting. So who wants to kick us off?
I got this.
Oh,
All right, I get to choose. You know what, Joe? Logan was smiling too big.
let's go. Plus, I wrote down all the contracts for you guys, so I feel like I deserve this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't
Thanks
want
so
that.
much. We didn't listen to half of them.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks.
was sleeping.
This isn't for you; it's for the committee.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, my first idea is the full coverage cowboy collar. You know how like a lot of linebackers,
Is this a dog cone?
a lot of,
Yeah, dog code.
a lot of linebackers have the cowboy collar in the back, like Leighton Vander Esch did.
Should.
I propose it's a full like one in the back, one in the front. Your head will never move.
Oh,
No
yeah.
questions. You are good, man.
Hey, you're good.
What do you say to the critics that say like, you'll have to keep your head down and
Your
like,
head
run into
down.
people to see?
Nothing. I said no comment.
Okay.
Just use it.
Yeah, what
Spend
about
money.
like tackling with your helmet up? Like you just can't do that anymore.
Wait,
What?
could there be like a little like clear spot so you can see?
No,
Like,
not at all.
Clear
Like,
spot in
not
the
a
top.
chance. They
Like
can't see
viewers
anything.
pointing up through it.
They use echolocation, so they have to scroll on the field
yeah.
to see where they are. But yeah, that's my first idea.
That's awesome.
I like it. My turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet. Okay, this one I think is more for college.
Okay.
I think people should be able to customize their jerseys more. Specifically, put ads on them for NIL.
Oh,
They can make money. It can just be
That's awesome.
covered. Like
I'm
patches
surprised that hasn't
everywhere
happened
for like different like car dealerships.
and they
like,
should
you
be
can't-
like super local, like
Oh yeah.
Moberly area
Like-
truck stop.
Terry's Gas and Grill.
But like you can't tell which team is which at the point because their like jerseys are
It's
covered.
like
Oh, yeah.
NASCAR.
And they can be
Yeah.
any color they
I
want
was like
to.
NASCAR. That's what I was looking for. It's perfect.
Oh, that's genius. That is genius.
That is great.
Great.
My first one, I just think there's something missing from the helmets specifically. So actually, two of mine involve helmets. So this first one I've got is just adding a whistle, a really loud whistle to the helmet. So the helmets are now equipped with an ear-splittingly loud whistle to get the refs' attention when they miss something. And
What? That's
they can be
genius.
used at any point in the game, and fans also get the whistles too.
This is what
Oh,
the
okay.
game needed.
Yeah,
That is what the
when
game
the
needed.
ref is like not looking at you.
Like if you're getting held. Or
Yeah.
something.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
Michael Parsons get more holding calls that way.
true.
My second one, I've got the real-time contract negotiator on the uniform. So there's like a panel on the front and back of your uniform. It is in place of your jersey numbers. There's no more jersey numbers, and it gives you a per year basis a real-time updater of what your contract expectation is, like your market value of per year.
Is this
You're-
just for players on expiring contracts?
No, it's for
Okay,
everybody.
it's everyone.
So if you're a running back, you get blown up. Oh, you lose $1 million in market value.
What about
100-yard touchdown for the wide receiver, you gain $5 million in market value, and that's the minimum for what they have to offer you.
What if that number hits zero?
what about
you
like?
get sent out of the league?
UFL.
I'm just imagining like false start offense number
It's like a
$3 million.
$3 million. Yeah.
$3 million and declining.
That's
and then,
good.
Like, I
That's
feel like
good.
it could do a lot of damage to family dynamics, but I don't really care. So,
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
really cared about that in the past, so we can't start now.
Logan,
I think a big complaint about
complain.
about
You sound like-
the
you sound
newer.
like a- I'm sorry. You sound like a millennial dog mom, like big
Oh.
stretch.
Oh.
We complain.
Oh.
All
Dang, now I can't unsee
continue.
it.
Whoa.
Oof. Let's reset, guys. Okay. See, the problem with this new generation players is they're soft. So how do you make them harder? Steel-toed cleats. What do you think?
I think everybody except for kickers should be able to have those.
Oh yeah, no kicker. Continue laughing, please. Giggle. Yes. Okay. Mood's ruined. We can move on. You did it, Joe.
Crude's pooing.
I'm the best. Thank you, connection. My last one. This one's really simple. Roller skates. I think we should have roller skates. And I think it should be really hard to stop them. And like running backs going on the edge, about to get blown up by a linebacker. They can't cut. They just have to take the hit. So
Hey.
that ties in with Logan's like players are too soft.
Would they change like the playing material, like the playing surface,
Oh, no, it's
or is it grass?
Are you kidding?
No, they change it only
Alright,
for
do
where
change
the
it?
running back is going. So like it's a real time change. Into
So there's like
hard.
lane, or they can just
So it's
put,
like
lanes that they have to
frozen,
run
like
in.
ice.
Oh yeah.
Frozen
And
ice.
it's
places.
super open.
And the rest of it's water.
So many drownings.
Because you have to wear pads too.
You know, let's do grass.
Oof.
Let's do grass. They just
Yeah.
can't move. Yeah, that's mine.
Graham, is your turn?
Yeah, well, you guys skip me, but it's fine. I'll just do two. Oh,
Wait, I
Alright,
still haven't
so-
done my last one.
okay. Well, I'll do one.
Yeah, we're still going.
Wait,
Well,
does Joe still have
Joe,
another?
you did all of
Joe,
yours.
you
Yeah, I
done-
did all three.
Oh, you did all three?
Because you skipped me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I
okay.
guess we did skip Graham.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
That's fine. All right, my second one does also involve the helmet. This one's just a little, I don't know, it's less classy. It's more casual. We need some teeth on the helmet. Just add teeth to the
no.
bars of the helmet, and they can be super sharp, like really, really sharp.
Are they like? What are they made
Real?
of?
No, they don't
Really
have to be.
real?
They don't have to
Okay.
be real. You
Okay.
could
Oh, they
Can
make
they
can
be
them
be.
real
though?
if you want.
They'd be like trophies,
Right.
like if you knock someone's teeth out.
Oh yeah,
Or you just rip them out.
you rip off the teeth.
Oh.
But no, the reason I wanted this is because they would look super cool and be like super intimidating.
Okay.
But
Kind of gross.
if you also like, you're like, man, I gotta wear a mouth guard. I don't want to buy a whole grill for like $100K. Then you just buy a helmet grill and slap it on the helmet.
I think you were gonna say like dentures or something.
And then like in addition to that would be like hair on the top of the helmet.
Mm.
So
Ooh.
that would be cool.
I
That would be very
Ooh. I think it would be cool. Could you get like tackled by the hair? Like
Yeah.
the helmet hair?
Yeah.
Or would that be like a face mask?
No.
No,
You
because
can-
it's like normal
Okay.
hair.
Oh yeah.
You can make it like a mohawk on top.
But if the helmet comes off while you're grabbing it from the hair,
Mm.
is that a penalty?
Well, I'll tell you whose would come off is Isaiah Pacheco because he never clamps on his helmet.
True.
True.
That
True.
makes me annoyed.
True.
True that.
Someone's right.
It's
Big
not Isaiah
right.
Pacheco. All right,
Is it
look.
my turn?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Graham, you have some bank working experience,
Right?
right?
Oof.
So when someone robs the bank, right?
Mhm.
There's like die packets in the money, you know?
Yep.
As your experience
Some
of
of them, yeah.
getting robbed.
Yeah.
As every bank teller has.
So make the game more, colorful. They should put those on jerseys, you know?
So when you get hit, it just bangs.
Yeah, it's just it's everywhere.
Or is it like more like you leave the stadium and then they all explode?
No, it's
like
as
you're
you
going
get it.
home and you're
Oh yeah, it's
oh, my clothes, they're so clean.
In
Boom.
the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Immediately when you step off the premises.
I think that's a good idea.
Agreed.
In my great personal
That would be
opinion.
cool.
I know. It looked really cool. And at the end of the game,
They're white jerseys to start, and then
oh yeah. And
they
I think
all explode.
and like at the beginning of the game you can't tell which team's which. And then
Yeah.
as the game goes on, you're like, oh, there's that
It's
team,
like
there's
week
that team.
Week one. Who's on that team? Like
Yeah.
new free agent.
Yeah.
Just nobody
Great
knows.
league.
They
You
refuse
can't-
to share the information anymore.
You can't see like the numbers or like the name
Oh.
until
Oh,
like a
yeah.
packet explodes on them. Like
They
it
were
slowly
like
gets
they're all
revealed.
wearing ski masks, so you can't see who it is. Like,
Yeah. We see like a 1 and what's the second number? Someone hit there. And then he gets hit there and they're like, it's an 8.
And a new betting opportunity.
True.
Which player is this?
Who's on whose team?
Or like which colors
Who's on whose team?
what colors the explosion?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
playing who this week? We
Who's
don't know.
playing who? Yeah.
That's awesome. That'd make fantasy really interesting.
A
Really
little
awful.
tough. It would
Just
make it a little
terrible.
tough.
Yeah. Imagine like thinking it's a player the whole time, like their whole career, and then it really wasn't that player.
their name never gets like
Yeah.
exposed, so it's
Here's a random idea. What if in fantasy you drafted like odds to be able to get a player, and then they're like for every player there's like a spinning wheel, and you bought like the
Oh.
lottery odds to get that player.
we should do that
and you
next
get a
year.
better chance.
Yeah.
We should do that. Agreed.
Wouldn't change the game at all.
It's not luck based.
All right.
It's never
my
has
last
been. It's
one-
always skill.
True. My last one is a little addition to something just the quarterbacks have sometimes, but I don't like that. They get in-ears and nobody else does. So I want special in-ears where each player has to wear one. And
Okay.
they're all connected to separate microphones somewhere in the stadium. And the fans can just go out and find all these little microphones. And you can get like either like a rival fan just screaming the whole time
Yeah.
into your mic, but you have to listen.
It's
Or
like,
just like just like a fan maybe like, hey, I hope you do great, man. My name's Graham Irwin. I really love you, man. And you're like, oh, thanks, man.
You're like, yeah, nice.
What
One's in the
else that one
bathroom.
crowd's in?
One's in the
Yeah, in the
trough.
bathroom.
Yeah, one's in the
trough.
trough.
it's like a booth talk to Chris Jones. You can say whatever you want. Is that what we
Good
got?
idea. Yeah, I think it is.
Good segment, guys.
It's a good one.
Last thing we got. Oh, Keaton Mitchell update. Update: he was not traded or cut or signed
And
anywhere.
Gus Edwards was
Oh,
Yes.
that is
traded.
news.
Gus
so
Edwards
that
is
is
gone.
huge
And the Ravens have not made a move at running back yet. But as of now,
'Cause they
Keaton
won't.
Mitchell's the one as of Monday, the 11th of March, 2024. So
and he's going to be the best running back we've ever seen.
true. The last thing we got some real news coming at you. This one actually could spark an interesting debate.
Oh,
Texas
I've heard about the real
University-
news. Okay.
Texas University, the real one, the UT,
Okay.
Quinn
Brendan
Ewers
Jones.
University,
Mm-hmm.
Caden Stearns.
has reinforced that ACT and SAT scores will be required for admission
Oh, wow.
this fall. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? How do you think test scores should be handled? Standardized testing, of course. And, do you think it should be required upon admission to these big universities?
Yeah.
And how do you think, even further, how can it be applied to athletics? So,
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If there's a lot more scholarship opportunities when you take those tests, so by requiring them, you're just helping people out. Really, is all you're doing. And you also get an insight into their test taking ability. I don't think the ACT is representative of intelligence.
Yeah.
necessarily.
I think it's
Because-
test taking ability.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is an
just
important
test-
skill to have.
It is important.
Yeah.
And
But,
that's
test anxiety is a real thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's some people are just affected by it, but if they work hard enough for GPAs, great, and they get into the college anyway.
Yeah.
So, it's a double-edged sword. But
yeah.
How
if
hard
you're-
was Texas to get into?
it can't be.
It can't be that.
I feel
hard,
like
yeah.
it's-
It's an SEC. Well, it will be an SEC school.
Well, Vanderbilt is too.
Wow.
True.
Florida is. Florida is.
Vanderbilt does not
harder
count.
to get into.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's
does not count.
it's a good academic school though.
Yeah.
Well, they
It's a
should
very
be
good
getting
academic
whoever
school.
they can because they're still building their stadium and the season's going to start soon. So they
Yeah.
better be hurrying it up.
They need more money, so they should probably lower the acceptance or up the acceptance rate.
Up to-
To like 100%.
yeah.
Oh, it just says. Hold on. It just says I looked up Texas acceptance rate, and it just gave it for all of Texas college.
Whoa.
Every
Was it
college. in
like
Texas.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, now
it's-
I actually put university plural. I'm struggling
Dang.
there.
Universities in Texas. Big struggle.
It's 32%.
32%.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's pretty low.
yeah, but that's probably
Yeah.
out of a lot of people applying.
Yeah,
to
because
Texas.
you probably have
I
lot of
guarantee you,
people trying to,
if we three applied, we'd get in easily.
yes,
Guaranteed.
I don't think I would.
No, you don't think so?
No.
garbage.
You don't think you're how many years of quiz bowl? Give you 50
oh,
million
he's a quiz
scholarships.
bowler. Reveal.
Hey, starter,
Oh.
starter.
Yeah. Hey, that was a compliment.
But have you guys ever taken the SAT? Because I have not. I
No.
haven't
No,
taken
that's
the
like a-
SAT.
Thing on the coast, I think. I don't think that's a
Yeah.
thing in the Midwest here.
But
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not.
I heard people at my school taking the SAT. I was like, was I supposed to do that? Because
Nah,
I actually just didn't know anything about it. But
No one's ever taken it before.
nope,
ever
never.
in the history of the world,
True.
especially not to get into Texas. So
Oh no, you kidding?
don't even worry.
Go to a
about it.
better school, you know?
Yeah, go to Mizzou.
Go to Mizzou.
And
Yes.
then
Good journalism program over there.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
True.
about. You can be the
Go
next
to-
Adam Schefter.
Go to I don't
Go
know,
to
go to a
A&M
different
here
SEC
in
school.
Texas.
Go to A&M.
Yeah. Hey,
A&M's
Go
a
to-
great engineering school.
Incarnate Word. Go to Incarnate Word.
Ooh,
go to Houston Christian.
There's better options in Texas.
go to. Oh man, what was mine?
SMU. Is SMU in Texas? I think it is.
Probably.
I think SMU
Go
is
to
in
go to
Texas.
UTSA. Go to UT Martin.
How long are we gonna just name colleges in Texas?
Man, I can go for a while.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think you
Congrats.
just ran out right there. So.
Yeah, I think
Texas
that's it.
Southern, Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Texas A&M Commerce.
Hey, there you go.
There we go. D1.
Baylor, obviously.
Baylor. I think
Houston.
we've named enough, Joe. We've named enough, Joe.
Keep going. We should have an episode just dedicated to this. But
Yeah, we pretty much do.
unfortunately,
So.
we are. Unfortunately, we are kind of out of time. But thank you for rolling with us this week. Go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on all podcasting platforms. Listen to the episode. That's the biggest part of it. Share it with your friends, family, enemies.
Can you just tell them to listen to the episode at the end of the episode?
I don't know.
It's for someone skipped. Hey,
Yeah,
go back.
Hey, go
Listen.
back.
To the end, go
Go
back
back.
to the beginning.
can't cut in line.
But we are Podcast by Committee. You guys are our committee. Have a wonderful, fantastic free agency filled week. And yeah, see you guys.